everyone, Shaz Nasser, Shaz's Tech Hub. Today we'll be talking about PlayStation's new subscription model that's going to be targeting Xboxes. This is really interesting because when companies compete, usually gamers win out. Now we've already experienced Nintendo's attempt to update its subscription offerings, and it's not going very well. The Nintendo online experience is pretty poor UX-wise, but also content-wise. There's a lot of lag on the Nintendo 64 games, the selection isn't that diverse, and the cost is a lot more than what it was before. I just don't see Nintendo having the right people to be able to actually execute a cloud gaming experience effectively. They have so much world-class content. Nostalgia is on tap at Nintendo. Tens of millions of dollars are left on the table if only they were able to sort out their online experience. So now Sony's entering the game, and it looks like they're going to merge PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus. Personally, I have both, and I don't even use them that much. Obviously, I believe you need the PlayStation Plus in order to get online and actually play multiplayer games. But the PlayStation Now gives you a few games every month. I haven't played a single one. None of them seem appealing to me. I am trying out the streaming option where I am currently playing Metal Gear Solid game from the PSP era, so I'm excited to play that. I think Peace Walker it's called. It's pretty seamless. You do need a good Wi-Fi connection, but besides that, it's been pretty fun. So I'm looking forward to this new subscription model provided by PlayStation, but is it going to be as prolific as the xCloud gaming experience, as the Game Pass experience? Because Microsoft, as discussed in previous videos, really is trying to change the business model of what it means to be a video game console producer in the modern era. PlayStation is obsessed with selling units, shipping units, and showing those total units sold numbers, and that's what success looks like. While Xbox has said repeatedly they don't care about how many consoles are shipped, but rather providing the Xbox experience across multiple platforms, like your cell phone, your laptop, obviously Xbox Series X, even Xbox One. Their goal is to get as many subscriptions and get as many engagement as they can through the Game Pass experience. Now, just to reiterate what Game Pass is, it's basically providing a catalog of hundreds of world-class games for a monthly cost. Now, this includes brand new games like Halo, and that lies the difference between the PlayStation subscription and the Xbox one. I'm not convinced that Sony wants to release its $70 titles day one on subscription for free. I just don't see them doing that. They seem to be pretty addicted to those single player games. I love them. The world loves them. It's kind of why they sell, I think, so much. But Microsoft's really trying to just change that narrative. They're invested billions of dollars in acquiring different game studios so they can generate content at that scale that includes single player games that are immersive, story driven. But they're still, I think, going to release them on Game Pass on day one. That's a lot of money saved. It's ridiculous almost not to get that option. Again, as I said before, I work for Microsoft, but all these opinions are my own, not reflective of the company whatsoever. I have nothing to do with the gaming division at Microsoft. But I do own a PlayStation. People get confused by that, but I just been playing PlayStation for over a decade, and I love those single player games that are story driven, and that's what keeps me hooked. I just keep coming back for more. So with Microsoft, it'd be great to see what comes their way in terms of how many single player games they launch, and I'm definitely subscribed to the Game Pass and the Xbox Cloud, enjoy those games, but it's so much more what Microsoft is doing than just simply providing a subscription model. So Sony really needs to sit down and take a strong look at themselves and say, are we just going to half-ass this like Nintendo and brush out some type of money-grabbing tier system that kind of just provides shady input, lagged issue games that no one wants? kind of like how Nintendo's doing things right now, or are they going to go bold and really embrace what cloud gaming can provide and actually release, go all the way back? I know according to Bloomberg, and again, all this is according to Bloomberg, which I've already shown to be very questionable in how reliable that resource is. Look at that Nintendo Switch Pro 2, whatever it's called. It's not coming out. It's never going to come out. Check out that video when I talk about the GameCube 2, which is sadly probably going to come out instead. So Bloomberg is not that reliable, honestly. The rumor mill has been a bit off mark. But it makes sense when, come this March, it looks like Sony will release this experience subscription model. I am looking forward to it. Let's see what it does. Hopefully it reduces the cost of PlayStation Now plus PlayStation Plus. So let's see. I'll give them a chance, but they really need to understand that this business model paradigm shift that Microsoft is on will not be circumvented or paused or stopped by just simply slapping together two of your old services. It's not actual transformation, just kind of realigning your product offerings into one SKU. It's nothing that dramatic. So what do you think? Leave your comments down below. Are you excited for PlayStation Spartacus or PlayStation Plus Plus? Do you even think it's actually happening? Let your comments be known down below. Make sure you like and subscribe the video as always. I'm pretty excited, just to be clear. Great to see Sony trying to push out new offerings for its fans, but I just don't think they're going to change the business model and provide the games that we all really want for free on day one. And that's the key difference of what Xbox and Microsoft's trying to do, providing those games across all platforms and making it as accessible as possible, to a point in the future where you walk into these stores and do I really want to pay $70 3-4 times a month to get the games I want to play for a PlayStation, or do I just want to play a flat fee for Xbox and get thousands of world-class games? This isn't some terrible, emulation, broken mod games that don't work. These are top-notch games that are being available for free, quote-unquote, as a bundled service provider. I mean, imagine a world where Microsoft releases the Xbox, X Game Pass and xCloud on TVs directly without the box. Those numbers right now sit at, I think for PlayStation they got 3 to 4 million on their subscription model, while Xbox has around 18 million, I think, roughly, give or take. So if they launch their offering onto TVs directly, what if they do partnerships with LG and Samsung and have them pre-built? At 18 million, it becomes 180 million very quickly. Again, these are just numbers I've thrown out there. I don't represent the company in any way. These views are all just my own, but I am very excited. Make sure you check out the video as well. I'll link somewhere around here where I talk about the console game wars and how I don't think that narrative is accurate anymore in terms of what's happening with the console wars and is it back or not. So as always, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Talk to you soon.